The attacks in Israel are bringing foreign policy to the forefront of the 2024 presidential campaign. For example, here was the former president, Donald Trump, in New Hampshire earlier this afternoon.
The atrocities we're witnessing in Israel would never have happened if I was president. Joe Biden undid it. He undid it all and gave billions and billions of dollars to the world's top sponsor of terror, tossing Israel to the bloodthirsty terrorists and jihadists.
But Republicans aren't just pointing the finger at President Biden. For example, Mike Pence, Donald Trump's former vice president, called out 3 Republican presidential candidates.
This is what happens when we have leading voices like Donald Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Ron DeSantis signaling retreat from America's role as leader of the free world.
Chris, Julia, haven't got thoughts from either of you yet, either opening thoughts or if you want to start there on what we've heard from the Republican presidential hopefuls in the last 24 to 48.
Well, we have lived for some time in a very unserious moment in American history. Despite a coronavirus pandemic, despite Russia's invasion of Ukraine, despite so many good reasons for Americans to grow up and get over their selfish squabbling, self-seeking, and venality. But instead, right, what we've gotten is more of the same. When you see those images and you think, and Morgan is particularly right, the idea that there are Americans held hostage by terrorists in a foreign land doesn't just make you think about the fall of Afghanistan. It makes you think about the hostage crisis of the late 1970s.
Yeah.
The reality here and how hard and important it is for the United States to be the leader of the free world, how hard and important the job of the presidency, how crucial it is to have adults in these jobs, not debating whether or not they can wear gym shorts on the Senate floor, or not debating all of the silliness and pettiness that tends to dominate our politics. Let us just pray. Let us just hope that this is a moment that we can return to ourselves for a little bit and remember the cost of American failure.
You know, for me, what's been most striking is the response we've seen to this. Morgan, you brought up 9/11, and thinking about the response to 9/11 in America was one of unity. The day after, we were all unified, and I think we've seen that in Israel. For sure. But stateside, we haven't seen that. Yesterday, there was a rally held in New York City that was sponsored by the Democratic Socialists of America. It was pro-Palestinian, but at this rally, you saw lots of anti-Semitic imagery, hate speech, that kind of a thing. And, you know, you go on social media and what you see is almost a defense, or what I would say is a defense in many ways, of what Hamas is doing. And I don't think there is this opinion anymore, or there isn't this, I guess, perspective anymore that you can be pro-Palestinian or have compassion for the Palestinian cause, but at the same time speak out against anti-Semitism. And we have seen lawmakers from both sides speak out against this. And I think this comes at a time when we're seeing anti-Semitism across the world, you know, continue to grow. We have to be careful.
Can I jump into what
go
you
for
said?
it.
Because it's just so important. This is mass extermination of Jews like the world hasn't seen since the Holocaust. These are children that were ripped from their mother's arms and taken in hostages. There was an 85-year-old woman that they executed, and her granddaughter, they being the terrorist, and they executed because their grandmother had her Facebook feed open, and they started showing it, and she found out for her grandmother's Facebook feed. There are women at the concert that we all heard about. The ones that weren't killed were brutally raped and then paraded through the streets of Gaza with blood coming down there's there's reportedly images of a teenage girl being burned alive. And these are people that are doing this to people because they are Jews, because they hate Jews. And we have allowed so many people to dehumanize the Jewish people. I am so lucky that I live in America and that my daughter lives in America, because 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds like my little girl in Israel today were killed or taken hostage because of their faith and their ethnicity. This is evil. There's no other word for it but pure, unadulterated evil. There's no all-sidesing this. There is no justifying what they did. This is terror on a scale that makes ISIS look easy.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.